Hey there, and welcome to another 365 days of audio video specifically for men. I'm Elise Micheals, men's mental health coach, and today we're going to talk about why as a man you should stop apologizing and the proper way to actually express an apology and actually what you should be looking for when someone apologizes to you. Today we're having this topic because a lot of men are subconscious people pleasers who actually, as strong as men are, hate conflict and try with all they can to avoid it. And most of the time the conflict that men get in is between them and their spouse, and it's over something emotional. Men have been taught not to feel, not to acknowledge their emotions, so they don't necessarily understand how to handle those things and would rather just apologize quickly to avoid dealing with it because they don't know how. Also, it drives you crazy because as a man you want to fix things, and emotions are just one of those things that you feel like you can't help when it comes to your partner. Or they're talking about something and it's almost like they're saying a different language, or they're going over something over and over and over again, and you just don't understand why they can't get over it. Maybe you've already put out a solution, or maybe you've already said sorry a million times, and yet why are they still bringing it up? This can be very annoying, it can be very stressful, and it can actually come at the cost of your relationship. So why then would I suggest to stop saying sorry? Because sorry is just a form of words. And if you're doing it just to avoid the conflict of a relationship, you're actually avoiding one of the greatest aspects for building your relationship. And I'm not saying that conflict is a building block of your relationship, but one of the best parts of knowing if your relationship is going to last is in the repair. Not the conflict, but the repair of the conflict. How do you recover from situations? And if you are a man who feels very uncomfortable in conflict, feels very uncomfortable talking about deep topics, or feels annoyed that you're going over something again and again and again, the reason why a woman will bring something up again and again and again is because she hasn't seen the changed behavior. Number two reason why you should stop saying sorry is because saying sorry doesn't really matter. Saying sorry is just a way to acknowledge that you did something wrong, but it doesn't actually take accountability. You taking accountability in the situation is actually acknowledging the damage that has been done to your partner, or validating how they feel, even if you don't agree with it, because we don't have to agree with how our partner's been hurt. We just have to acknowledge that they are. And then making an effort to change the behavior or make a compromise so that it doesn't happen again. What happens a lot of the time when we apologize to our partners is we say sorry and we try to move on, and they don't feel like you actually acknowledge the pain that's been caused. They don't feel like anything is going to change because there's been no acknowledgement of what's going to be different next time. So if you want to make an actual apology, stop saying sorry. Say, I can understand why you would feel so hurt by that. I apologize that I did that, and I'm going to do X, Y, Z next time so that it doesn't happen again. You may need to have these conversations a few times because we're human. Sometimes we forget, sometimes we make mistakes, but it's in the acknowledgement of the pain of your partner. It's in the effort you make to actually make a change, make a difference. It's in the effort that you make as a partner to do those things that makes all of the difference in the relationship. So that's why stop being a people pleaser and just saying sorry because you're so uncomfortable with the conflict. When we make an effort to validate our partner and actually change our behavior, that is the truest form of an apology we can get. It brings us closer together in the repair, and your relationship will no longer struggle but thrive. So if you're a man who's usually very uncomfortable with conflict, you just want to get it over with, you want to stop talking about something from 10 years ago, I promise you, if you actually validate the pain and you actually say, this is what XYZ is going to look like next time, those things that have been brought up in the past will start to go away. And if they don't, then we start to set boundaries, and that will happen in another video. So this is it for today's 365 audio video just for men. Let me know in the comment section below if it helped you or what you would add, and I will see you in the next one.